What's up, everybody? It is Champions League final day, and as you can see, I'm joined by Conor, I'm joined by Brian, and I'm joined by my man Dave. Lots for us to get through. We see there's a lot of you in the chat already. I'm really excited. The nerves are starting to kick in. Team news is going to be out, I think, in about an hour. We need you guys to do us a favour today. So we're working with different microphones. We need you to let us know who's too high, who's too low, who needs to be altered. Tell Conor to fuck off moving stuff. And then we're absolutely really good. Look, there's a lot for us to get through today. I'm going to start off, Dave. I'm going to ask you, mate. Look at ruining the stream. He's ruining it, Brian. He was told mute it. Just doesn't listen.
That's copyright now.
Don't worry, good start.
That's the end of the
Yellow
stream.
card.
That's it, we're gone.
Yellow card.
Over.
That's my grandmaid.
Dave, for you, buddy, what are you expecting today? Let's start with the Liverpool 11. Let's go with that. What are you expecting?
I'll give you an epic 11. I'll give you an epic start.
Just give me a
right?
bog standard, actual human name 11, please.
Bog standard.
You're not expressions.
Okay. Obviously, Alisson and goal. Back five picked themselves.
Yeah, it does. Sure.
Other than injuries, back five is the back five. You VVD, Trent, Matip, and Robbo, and Alisson and goal. Middle three for me is obviously the dilemma, and nobody knows what Klopp's going to do. But for me, it has to be Gini, Fabinho, and Hendo in the middle. Just has to be. That's what I think. I know you can throw Milner in, but
No, I'm with you.
that's the three I'm going for tonight. And depending on if Bobby is fit or not, I'd have Bobby, Salah, and Mane. Other than maybe Origi from Firmino if he's not fit, but it's the classic 11. I think he is fit. Classic 11. If he plays though, if he picks him.
I'm with you.
That's my 11.
Any differences for you there? Are you agree fully with Dave?
No, he's taken what I would have said pretty much. Yeah, Origi. If Firmino doesn't start, give it Origi, and Gini or Milner is the only real question. So yeah, back five, front three, Fabinho, Henderson, and whatever Klopp decides then between the other two.
And Conor, for you, looking at the Spurs team, are we expecting Harry I take all the goals, no matter who scores them, Kane, to start today?
He probably will. He'll probably demand him to start, won't he?
He will.
He won't be fit, though. I hope he starts. Because I don't think he'll be fit enough.
Luke Skywalker, I do have the lucky shirt on, mate. If you see us glancing to our right, by the way, that's where we're going to be looking at the chat. We have a monitor set up to our right with the chat. The television's here in front of us. We've got 2 ring lights. We've got a mixer, 3 microphones, and a DJ over here at the end.
4 lunatics.
And 4 lunatics, that's his name. And hopefully 6 European Cups, ladies and gentlemen, at the end of the day. Look, we want to know how you guys are feeling. Conor, have you seen the images? I mean, we seen Shevchenko Park last year. Well, Madrid's making that look like a kiddie's playground.
It's so much bigger. It's so nice. How many people are there? It must be nearly 9 or 10,000 at least.
There's
More
way more than that.
There's way more. Yeah.
It's fucking massive. Like, brilliant.
Sell out.
It's absolute. And some of the videos come and you see some lucky people are able to stand up on top of buses or stand up on top of rigging to get some shots. And we know that we had the Boss Night lads there, the Anfield rap lads there. Colin Murray did a DJ set as well. Have you seen any of the footage, Dave?
I seen the Anfield rap thing where I think we were on real early. 11:30 started. 11:30 this morning to be on bits.
People will be delighted with that. He can go on the lash then much earlier.
He can drink, and he has a little straw trick through the shoulder and just go.
True bro.
These are true legends. These boys can drink, believe me. But imagine being over. Do you know what? Is it with us? What more do you want?
Absolutely.
Brilliant.
I couldn't think of a better way to spend the day today. Look, all the streams today, ladies and gentlemen, every penny that we bring in from super chats, from advertising revenue, and the link is, Conor's going to post a link to the chat now. Today's stream, all of them are an Cystic Fibrosis Ireland. My wife is running the Dublin Ladies VHI Mini Marathon tomorrow. There is a straight donation link in the stream notes if you want to give directly to the charity. That way you know every single penny goes to a good cause. Dave has been an absolute legend. The lads have been legend. The donations have been coming in. We've got pledges for how many goals are scored. Lots and lots of bits and pieces. So if you ever did think of donating or giving a super chat, today is the day, because every penny we get will go directly to a really good cause, Cystic Fibrosis Ireland. Look, we don't want to bore you with this stuff. It is about the match today. I know a couple of people have been asking Brian, and we should probably explain this. People are saying, why aren't we wearing the new kit for today's game for the final? He doesn't know. I know, it's okay.
I know. Dude.
It's because you have to register. You have to register the kits with UEFA at the start of the season.
Don't look at this.
As we speak, we're just seeing the Carius.
Mane in the mirror.
We can't be shouting over each other as well, lads. Yeah, people need to be able to pick up what we're saying. It's okay. There has to be one horrible
Domestic
person.
Butler wants a thumbs up from all of us. So.
Beautiful.
Also, Dave, I believe there's a special young lady you want to say hello to?
Yes, I want to say a special hello to my little girl, Abigail, who's watching back home in Dublin with her cousin, Dan. Go get it, baby.
Have a wonderful day. I hope you all have a great day out there. Lots of love from all of us here We're going to try keep our swearing to a minimum today, but that will probably last all of 10 minutes. We'll go to the chat now, looking at some of your comments. Craig, can I get a thumbs up from you all? 1, 2, 3. Let's give Domestic Butler a thumbs up. There you go. Look at this, we're taking requests, Dave. Are you going to be taking singing requests later on, mate?
You never know, I might do the moonwalk. I might teach Craig how to do the moonwalk with Salah mask on.
If you can do the moonwalk on that table,
I might be able.
Work away.
I might be able.
What else we got?
Super
We're going to
good.
win 3-0, said Liam Granby. Dave's a fucking legend. There goes the language barrier.
Yeah,
2
exactly.
seconds.
But it
I'll
was
take
your
that.
fault.
Super chat in from Farwell. What's that say?
Putting in here and off the website to Go Reds, #6, #cure for CF, #love AA, #much love Sabrina.
Thank you very much,
Woo!
Dave.
Thank
Lots
you.
of love, mate. That's coming all the way from Florida as well. Really appreciate that, Dave.
Nice one, Dave.
Legend.
And what else have we got? Love you, Craig, and everybody, said TTV Clan. I hope everybody out there is excited. I know the nerves are probably easy to kick in, Dave, but it's about enjoying the moment today.
Oh, I'm nervous and confident at the same time. It's like an Irish stew, mixing it around. It's very hard, but I'm just thinking the taste at the end of it will be beautiful. And number 6 is coming home. I'm just confident. I'm confident we're going to win it.
Brian, for me, mate, you get what you deserve in life, but I really do feel that Jordan Henderson and Jurgen Klopp deserve something from this season.
Yeah, Henderson lifting this trophy would be just a serious vindication of everything he's done throughout his career at Liverpool. Like I was saying to the lads last night, someone wanted to send Brendan Rodgers wanted to send him to Fulham for Clint Dempsey, and he said no. He trusted himself. He stayed at Liverpool, and everything he's come through, like everyone just talking crap about him for 5-6 years.
And during that time, his father had cancer as well, and didn't tell him because he wanted his son to just concentrate on getting his career on track with Liverpool. And much like Lucas Leiva before him and other players, he's fought, he's dug deep, and he's come through it. I feel like we can't go any further in this stream without saying rest in peace to Jose Antonio Reyes. An absolute tragedy that gentleman was taken from us at 35 years of age in a car crash earlier on in Spain. Look, in these situations, all you can do is say love from all of us to all the Arsenal fans out there, Atletico Madrid fans, any Spanish people watching. Jose Antonio Reyes was an absolute quality footballer, but more than that, he seemed like a really good human being. And I know people say this, but he really, really does. So from all of us here at Anfield Agenda, lots of love and rest in peace to Jose Antonio Reyes. It is not the news that we wanted to hear on a Champions League final morning, but he was an Atleti player. The final's taking place in the Wanda Metropolitano Stadium today, so I'm sure there'll be a special moment before the game for him, Dave.
They probably wear black armbands or a minute silence, something like that. But I just seen it today on Sky Sports. Couldn't believe it because I remember, I think it was 2005. He was playing for Arsenal at the time. I think he played for Sevilla as well. He's a great player for
He
Sevilla.
was part of the Invincibles, wasn't he?
Yeah, but he was Spanish international, the Invincible team. But couldn't believe it. Accident.
Scored wonderful goals. Scored some
Great
wonderful
finisher.
goals.
Good finisher he was coming in.
Yeah.
Connor, for you today, I want a score prediction before we get into the preview stream, the live match build-up. Give me a score prediction.
Just for that, Jersey Boy did a super chat, £20. He said, "Here's my donation to help others with cystic fibrosis." Not so nervous, mate. Thanks very much.
Jersey
for that.
Boy, thank
Very
you
good.
so much, mate. You're an absolute legend. I don't care what Connor says about you, mate. I love you. Just remember that.
Well, lots of
always.
I've written it all.
Score prediction, I'm going 3-1. I think it's going to basically be like reverse of last year. I think we'll go ahead.
With Hugo Lloris throwing the ball in off. Something.
I think we'll go ahead, they'll pull it back, and then we'll just pull away in the last half an hour or so.
And Brian, for you,
You
mate?
believe they'll go ahead?
No, we'll go ahead, they'll equalise.
No.
Oh,
1-1.
sorry.
And then we'll pull away then.
I'm too nervous about this game, but I think we should win it by 2 goals. So
2 clear goals.
2-0 or 3. But
And for yourself?
I'm going 2-1. Salah to score first. Them for City or for City. That's sorry, good City. City on the brain. Spurs to equalise and Mane in the mirror to get the winner. Second half. 2-1.
I'm fully in agreement with Brian. I think we'll win by 2 clear goals. I don't know what the score will be. If it's 2-0, 3-1, 4-2, I don't mind. I would like to say I'd hope for an easy afternoon, but Conor, Liverpool don't do easy.
We don't. It is good though, because we get all this drama, which is good. Like that 4-0 against Barca, that wouldn't have happened if it wasn't us. Like, so I'm looking forward to it. I don't care what score as long as we win.
Yeah.
5-6, I think.
And don't forget, ladies and gents, we do want your feedback on the audio today. So if I'm too loud or they're too low or whatever, just please do hit us with this feedback, because we're working with a live setup today. Usually we're working with a USB microphones, but we've got proper old school equipment for today because there's so many of us. There's so much to get through. I just want to keep reading people's comments. So Dog Creedon's going 3-1. Mane, Kane, Salah and Bobby to score. Dave, what top is it that you've got on? Said John Hamilton.
This is an old polo top, Warrior black top. I actually, it's one of my favourite Lucky tops. That's the reason I'm wearing it tonight.
Love it. I love any
Lucky top,
superstition.
never lost with wearing this top in a stream.
Another super chat. LFC fan said Craig's candy boobs are coming out tonight.
Yeah, they are.
Candy
You know they are.
Sweet.
You're going to have 8 nipples here tonight
Thanks very much for
at
that
some
donation.
point. This could go behind on Pornhub later on. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah,
I mean,
good.
expect anything here today whatsoever.
But we could also end up at 9 and we find out someone has a superfluous third.
Ooh, who is it? Intriguing.
Thierry.
Look, ladies and gentlemen, there's just so much for us to get through today. We're looking at images coming through now from the fan
yeah,
parks and
fantastic.
stuff on BT. This is, it just means everything, doesn't it? It is the biggest prize in club football in
Yeah,
the
it
world.
is.
And for us to, I know people are going to talk about Jurgen Klopp being unlucky in finals, but I want to point out here something that a lot of people seem to be forgetting. Brian, this is the first time Jurgen Klopp has gone into a European Cup final as manager that he's a favourite.
Yeah, but it's also the first time we are going into a Champions League final as a favourite in a very long time. When is the last time we were the favourites? We're the favourites
Only
definitely
back in the
against
80s.
Spurs. You know, so it's a long, long time. Klopp, yeah, I think this is a bit of a... It's not now or never, but it's just this is the one where it will all finally come together.
is.
He has all the pieces. I think just this game will be about nothing more than mentality. And he's already talked about us as
Mentality giants.
monsters.
I love the phrase mentality giants.
Yeah.
No, fucking mentality giants,
Yeah.
I believe he
Monsters,
said.
wasn't it?
Mentality
Yeah,
monsters,
so-
there you go.
So
the
that's
Nice.
That's what I think will be the difference. That's the difference in every final is mentality. Everyone has pretty much what's in their boot, but it's what's up there.
That's why I said, like, Spurs have no experience at this level. I think that will be the difference.
And we have last year.
Exactly, yeah, exactly. I think
It
last
can
year we were
work
testing
for
it.
and against you. It doesn't mean anything. I mean, Spurs haven't won a European Cup in the first final. It's always
But
the first
they're
time.
a very
I'm
good team. That's
yeah,
the
they're a
thing.
good team. That's the thing. I'm sort of happy I'm playing Spurs. They're a known quantity. We know a lot. We know a lot about them. I think we've 13. We only lost 1 in 14 games. We've an unbelievable record against them, and that does help. Usually in football, you have the Indian sign over teams. Nearly always work. It's a weird thing, I know, but that's good to have in your back pocket as well. Spurs, whether Conor plays or not, I think is a
hope he
big
does.
issue on the
I
game.
hope
I
he
hope he
plays.
starts.
I
I
hope
hope he
he starts,
starts
yeah.
tonight. I think it'll help us if he starts. Yeah, absolutely. But I'm just looking forward. Nerves are starting to kick in now. What have you got now?
All day I'm thinking of an old Sir Alex Ferguson, I suppose, team talk that he apparently used to give to United lads. It's Spurs.
It's Spurs.
So what I mean, it's only Spurs. You know what to do. Go out there. It's Spurs. And
You can't say that, though, just in case.
well, do you know, there's nothing wrong with being confident. That is,
No, nothing
man
wrong
for
with
man, we are a better team.
Yeah.
We are a
we
better
beat them
team.
twice this season, so yes, we are a better team.
They're both close
That means
games. They're
nothing
tight
else.
games.
Yeah,
We
Hugo
were
Lloris
lucky.
did
You
us a
could, say
massive
it, you
favour.
could say we were lucky in Anfield, really. Now, probably draw was about right.
Yeah.
But if we're lucky tonight, I don't care. You know what I mean?
But
I
like,
want
look,
to look tonight.
like,
I
how
want
many
us to go
points?
out and make a statement tonight.
26.
26 points. Like, we are a level above.
Yeah, it's
it
not
means
about-
do it
nothing,
on the
though.
pitch.
It's not
doesn't
about
mean
being
anything.
arrogant.
Gotta
It's
do
about we have to look at the two teams that are about to take part in this final
Yeah.
and evaluate both of them. One of them finished 26 points ahead of Tottenham for a reason. One of them beat Tottenham twice for a reason.
Yeah.
One of them is in their second Champions League in a row for a reason. I know everything you can say about them, you can say about us when it comes to pressure and this and that. But I fully believe that we won't take last year as a negative. We'll take it as a positive and use it as fuel, not as a depression that's hanging over.
The only thing
top.
about that is we finished so far ahead of them because we're more consistent. But like on their day, Spurs are just as good as us.
Yeah, exactly.
So if they turn up today, it's going to be a very
Exactly,
tight game.
but that also means that if on the day, if the both teams play to their maximum
We'll win.
potential,
We'll
we'll
win.
win.
I think we will.
Yeah, we will, yeah. But
We're
it'll be
gonna
tight.
win.
So it comes down to that.
I think no matter what happens out here on that pitch, whether it's an early booking, whether it's we go behind earlier on. You said something to me, Brian, the other day that hasn't left me since. You said, even if we're 2-0 down with an hour gone, you're not that worried.
No, not at all. We've looked at it. We've lost once this season. The amount of times Everton, Newcastle, Chelsea, Daniel Sturridge with the goal to get the draw. The amount of, and every time that becomes a self-fulfilling, not
prophecy.
but not in as much as that, but within the team, it's like the belief is based in something real. The amount of times we were 2-0 down. King Barcelona.
Yeah.
I mean,
We broke Messi.
Exactly. We've probably ended career. Like, how many teams? This idea that only Liverpool could have done that, I don't agree with that. Any team could have done that. That was good enough to do it. It's not just because you're called Liverpool. But to do that, we have nothing to look back on apart from positive mental building blocks. Spurs went to Burnley, and all they needed to win, and they were level with Man City on points. For the first time, people were talking about them as being in the title race this season. They went to Burnley and they got beaten 2-0.
Yeah. They fell apart. Absolutely fell apart.
But the other thing is as well, you have to remember, you have to take this into account. We're not at Anfield tonight. We're on a neutral ground. We're in Spain.
No neutral ground.
We're not at Anfield. Yeah, we haven't been beaten at Anfield 2 years in the league, but we're unbelievable. It was if this was at Anfield tonight, like
if this was a league game, we'd be confident.
It'd be one. But it's a neutral ground.
I'm interested to see what the actual layout of the stadium is. I know there's 16,000 for each club.
Are they beside each other or not?
Well, no, I think I want to see how many Reds have managed to get their way in.
Each end meant to be.
We'll spill over. There'll be more of us. There's always more of us than there is in most people.
Absolutely.
There's been some brilliant stories. I'm sure you guys all seen the story of the guy about the £40 car.
I've seen that.
Seen it, yeah.
I mean, I've seen fans in camper vans. I've seen people in cars. You've seen the videos of people passing bottles of beer to each other on the motorway.
That was brilliant.
It's absolutely class, and this is what it's all about. And most importantly for me, what I want to get across here is there was so many lovely videos going around last night of Spurs fans, Liverpool fans singing, like a dance off and a sing off, sharing the occasion, singing, passing bottles of beer around. Dave.
No trouble.
Yeah, I mean, football fans can be trusted.
There wasn't expecting a huge
here.
amount of trouble between Liverpool. They don't have that.
There's no rivalry.
There's no bitter rivalry. I'm saying
there.
they're irrelevant. I'm just saying there's no huge rivalry there. You might have a few problems with a few drinks. Everybody loves it. A few arseholes on both teams. But
just make sure there's no fountains anywhere. It'd be grand.
Yeah, it doesn't take much for some local.
One idiot to throw something or do something.
Or 5 or 6 local lads that just want to have a bit of crack and cause a problem. Throw Liverpool tops on or Tottenham tops on, and just go in and cause a bit. But yeah, Liverpool and Tottenham. But again, the cost of travelling to these things, it reduces the risk of having the kind of people that will cause that kind of trouble.
Exactly.
There was some great clips of them singing together though. Singing like different versions. Wasn't it?
Speaking of singing. Genie Wijnaldum. Genie Wijnaldum. Genie Wijnaldum. We're gonna get you.
You started it, baby.
And it's gonna keep going. And Connor has a full bottle of Captain Morgan's. Captain Morgan's, if you're out there and you want to sponsor us, do you know what I mean? There you go. There's the stream gone. Copyright infringement. How could it be copyright infringement? But I'm sure they love the free publicity.
I'm drinking yellow pack beer. You're all right.
Crosby Red
saved. He bought it in '88. He's only opened it now. The last
KVI. Remember KVI as well? Yeah. I want to say shout out to Crosby Red, Stephanie, who just donated as well. Thank you so much.
Dave Morris also.
And Dave Morris as well, donating. That's Far Oil. Yeah. Donating directly to the page. Thank you guys so much. We are trying to keep an eye on things and say thank you to everyone who does donate. Right, Boy is in as well. How are you? Genie Wijnaldum, love it. And I want you guys as well. I want you guys singing in the chat. It's one thing us singing. I want you singing. And we will be taking requests when we're celebrating later on. Don't you worry about that.
Is the match free to watch live on YouTube?
It is for the UK and Ireland, I believe.
Is it Ireland as well?
I'm not sure, but if you're in the UK, it is free, and obviously we'd love you here with us, but first and foremost, we want people to be able to watch the game. So if you are lucky enough to be in the UK and you don't have a BT subscription, it is available free on BT's YouTube channel. So do keep that in mind, ladies and gentlemen. Obviously, we'd love to have you here with us, but you know we want to be fair about this as well.
Alpha G just asked for Craig versus Dave dance-off. That has to happen.
Oh,
I'll tell you, if we win it, it's on.
That's paid.
If we win it, it's on.
That's paid content.
We win it, it's on. Big
my money's on this boy right here.
my money's beyond that boy.
I haven't seen him moon dance.
Exactly, I've never seen him moon dance.
You see me moon something later on, alright, but it won't be dancing. Yeah, my money beyond this man over here as well, to be fair. I've seen him bust the move.
Who I've already seen described as a young Johnny Giles by someone in the chat.
I like someone
in the chat described as a young Johnny Giles.
Young Johnny. Do you know who I actually think is a bit of a young Eamon Dunphy? I think Richie Sadler is very close to being a young Eamon Dunphy.
Richie Sadler's a good looking fella.
No, but I love his
Sorry, Amo. Sorry, Amo.
Few drinks in already, so I mean.
Carnage.
Anything can happen here, as we said. Right.
This means what?
Oh, Mo Salah running down there. Mo Salah, Mo Salah, Mo Salah, running down the wing. Salah, la, 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 the Egyptian king. And on Mo Salah, Conor, he's got something to prove today. He's going to want this.
Yeah.
Look, he's gone red. Look at him. He's gone red. Are we embarrassing you, buddy? It's all right. This means more. Points mean prizes.
They do mean prizes.
Go get it, Davey.
Go get it, baby.
No, look, going back to Mo Salah, he's got a point to prove. He went off. We've seen the pictures last year. He tried to play on, if memory serves me correct last year. He tried to play on, but he couldn't. And he's going to want to lift that trophy.
He is, especially, like I said, after missing last year. Like, who knows what would have happened if he had played. I'm not going to say we would have won it, but
well,
it's hard to know. He will be raring to go. Like, he wants that so much. And like all the players after last year will
I was
want so
listening
much.
to, I'm driving down here to Wexford from Dublin. I think it was News Talk, and they were talking about the match, and they was actually exactly saying that up to say 30, 35, 32 minutes just before Salah went off.
That's right.
We were bossing the game. There was nothing in it.
Yeah.
You know, if it could have gone either way, is basically what I'm saying. It went their way with that dirty bastard Ramos, but it went their way in the end. But it's fine margins what we're talking about. I'd say it'd be fine margins tonight as well. You need that bit of luck, no matter how good a team you are.
And
You
you
always
need
need. You need a
strong.
percentage. You have to be confident. You have to be strong in your conviction and what you're doing and what the manager tells you to do. Don't let the occasion take you over. I don't think it probably won't happen Liverpool as much as it might happen. It could happen
Well,
Spurs.
I was going to say that. Brian, do you think that what the lads have been there, done that last year, do you think that has any benefit in this for Liverpool whatsoever? Am I grasping at straws? The fact we were in a final last year and the lads know the build-up, they know how long the day probably feels.
Yeah, well, you're basically asking me the question that allows me to form the answer for everything that I would talk about today. That's everything that it's about. Everything is based on what happened last year, because very few teams ever get the chance, and players playing a Champions League final. Very few get the chance to lose one, and then get a chance of redemption to take it back the very next year. I just think our team is so mentally strong and has so much belief in itself and so much character and so much will, from Alisson to Van Dijk to Fabinho, Henderson, and someone like Firmino up top who doesn't let anything probably faze him that much. It will all be about, we're not losing this twice in a row. This was ours last year and we lost it. There is no way we're allowing this to happen again twice. And it won't be, there won't be one person in that team that's worried about the possibility of losing two in a row. Not one of them. They'll all see it as the perfect opportunity to take it back.
Did you hear Kloppo's response, Conor, when he was asked about losing in finals? He said something along the lines of, well, I basically held the world record for the most semi-finals won over the past few seasons.
Brilliant. Positivity.
What blows my mind is the fact that since Klopp has come in, we haven't lost a two-legged tie in Europe.
No, he hasn't lost
every single European competition we got to the final.
The man is
he's ridiculously good at getting
unbelievable manager.
We just got to make that one more step.
I think,
and
like
win
people,
the final.
John Bale wants to know are you on the tea, by the way.
It's not tea. It looks like tea. The mug is available in the description below.
Merch.
You've no idea how proud I am of Conor right now. No idea. No, he's on the
we're
Captain
all
Morgan's.
Well, people say like Klopp's a bottler of finals, but when he gets to final, the team he has no fucking right to be in those finals.
But that
he
Bayern
just drags
final
teams
lost.
through.
To look at the details of that Bayern final he lost. They were denied a penalty, an offside goal in the last
Even
minute.
the Sevilla game,
Was
Europa
that
League, they
Wembley?
had about 4 handballs.
I never
Was that at Wembley? That Bayern Bruce
It could have
Dortmund
been.
game?
Yeah,
Yeah,
it could have
yeah,
been.
it was Wembley, yeah.
A lot of people as well in the chat have noticed, if you see us glancing to our right, it's because the screen is there for the chat. A lot of people talking about VAR, and of course VAR is in use today. Just a little thing, every single goal is checked by VAR, so if you see the referee going to his earpiece if Liverpool score or Spurs score, just bear that in mind. It's just done for every single goal. They even check they checked the Genie Wijnaldum first goal. Do you remember against Barcelona? Even though Trent pulled the ball backwards,
Just a
across
header,
the
yeah.
box.
I was worried about
the
that.
first one. The one he
I was
pulled the
worried.
box
Oh, sorry,
across.
yeah.
I was worried, yeah.
I was worried for the corner.
What could possibly even wrong with that?
I don't know. That's what I mean. Henderson was talking to the referee about it, going, well, firstly, he pulled the ball backwards, so there's no way he's offside. But look, everything is going to be checked. Right, let's go into the chat and get some more.
Reply.
Get that self-promo into them UFC gamer. Go on.
No, just to Mr. in the chat before he was kicked out.
Sorry, Jamie Todd.
What's he won? He's won 2 German league titles. He's not
Two German
never
titles,
won
mate, yeah.
anything.
That's
And he's
right.
been to 6 major European finals.
Anybody
He
who...
got more points in a Premier League season than Alex Ferguson ever got in a league
Never
season.
got more than 90.
Stop, I'm going to boil all the piss.
Sorry, leave some for later.
Thank you to Louise Seaman as well.
Look at this for
her super chat. Said have a fun night and enjoy the match build up. Guys, don't forget, if you're enjoying the stream, please do hit that subscribe button as well. We want to see how far we can get as a channel today. So hit that subscribe button. As I said, all the links for the donations, for the merch, anything, it's in the chat below. But let us know where you're watching it. That's what I want to know. I want to know where in the world you're watching it, who you're watching it with, if you've got a party. I know people are having street parties, the projectors out there. There's people watching this at 2, 3 o'clock in different parts of the world. I know our friends in Australia. It's going to be a very late night for you guys as well. I heard stories of people trying to get into bars before they close the doors. It is amazing, Dave, how this football club unites so many people around the world.
I noticed it when I was in Liverpool. I was over with you in Liverpool 3 weeks ago. It's a Liverpool city. It's a football city, isn't it? It is. I know it's Everton there as well, but whatever. But it reminded me of Dublin. If you put Liverpool, lifted them up, put them into Dublin, it'd be similar. It's a football city. They live, they breathe it, they taste it, they eat it, don't they? Football. I'm not saying Everton meant to be the family club or whatever, but I just. The flags, even in Dublin, a guy rang me yesterday. He says, "Do you want to come out and have a look at my house?" Had his flag decked out like Christmas time. He'd lights, he'd everything, flags. And he's the only house with 6 houses either side, nothing.
I always think in those situations, imagine the pain in the arse taking that down if you lose.
Oh.
That's the only thing I think. If you win, you're on cloud nine, you don't care, you leave it up there.
That's what you said about people driving to Madrid. Imagine they drive back if you lose.
I can only imagine what. I know the Anfield rap lads went in a bus last year to Kiev.
They're doing
a bus this
year. But to Kiev though, I can only imagine.
That's a 3-day job.
You're with your mates coming home and you're going to be proud of your team, but I'd say when we lift this trophy later on, people won't give a shit how they go home, how long it takes them to get home.
Plus, the thing about the final last year was, okay, we had an unbelievable run, got past Roma, get into it. But Real Madrid were the favourites. Let's be real here. Real Madrid were the favourites. We're the favourites here, guys. We're evens with the bookies. You can get 4-1 on Spurs. 4-1 on some.
We're worse than even money.
I think John Bale has a bet on. I think he stands to win 3.3 grand if Liverpool win. Is it John Bale?
Yeah.
I think he stands to win 3.3 grand if Liverpool win this in 90 minutes. So
just win in 90.
I've got my fingers crossed for you, mate, and I'm expecting an absolutely massive donation.
And you can donate the whole lot to the
And
thing.
Conor asked me to remind people, if you do want to donate or anything, if you put in a super chat, just keep in mind that YouTube do take about 30% of that, I think, roughly. So if you want as much money as possible to go directly to the charity, then please do use the link in the description, and Conor will post it in a couple of times during the streams as well. But look, pictures coming in now. The lads are pointing. You can probably see Brian pointing at the TV. The images of the buses arriving at the stadium. Was it Barca's bus that got stuck?
Liverpool's bus got stuck. Yeah, going in. The top of it. You didn't see the part sticks up or caught under. Yeah, it was Liverpool.
That's because we're just too big. We're too fucking massive. We'll fit into this
big buses, they've toilets
too massive. Oh, by the way, that's what WFM means. Nobody got that the other day, so we don't have to give any money.
What was it?
We put in the oak saying WFM. If anybody figures out what that means, then we'll donate money to charity for it. But they didn't, but we'll still donate the money anyway because, that's what we're like. But, as well, we're going to be announcing the winner of our shirt giveaway. So in the post-match show, we'll be announcing the winner of the home shirt or the goalkeeper shirt, whichever one people have picked. So I hope you've entered that one as well. Again, I want to take the time to say a massive shout out to All Star Signings, the 3 Retro and the Score Draw for working with us this season and helping us with some giveaways and stuff. Conor, they've been so generous. They've been with us right from the start, particularly Score Draw and 3 Retro.
Yeah, they gave us a lot of shirts to give away. How many have we given away this year? Like 10 or 12 altogether.
It's been a lot.
Not all fun about them, but we've given away a lot of shirts this season.
And that's what we want to try and do, because we said before, we want to build a community here. We're trying to build somewhere where people can come in, feel safe, have some fun. But yes, we do make in some money. We do make ad revenue. We do get super chats, and we try to give as much back as we can as well, because it's never been about it. It's about moments like today for us. This is the type of thing, Dave, that you can't pay for. I mean, being here with mates, watching this.
This. If I could bottle this, especially if we win it.
We're not bottling this. We're not bottling this.
I meant in a nice way. We could sell it as merch. You could sell it. Right, you know what I mean?
We're going to be doing 10 more minutes in the preview show. Then we're going to head off. We're going to get a little bite to eat, and then we'll be back at 7:30. So if you have any more questions, let's spend the last 10 minutes answering your questions. So what have we got in any comments?
John Bale said that was including Celtic to win the cup.
Oh, but they've done that.
Yes,
so that's
fairly obvious.
They won that too. Well, they went behind. They won a 2-1.
That was just for dramatic effect.
Was it 2-1? It was 2-1, wasn't it?
Brian making a mess there.
Right, let's get some more comments in. Are you going to be commenting on the game or showing it live? We're definitely not going to be showing the game live. 100%. We absolutely respect the copyright holders' rights. We don't break them. We won't really be doing play-by-play commentary on the game today, because that will be just me taking up too much airtime. And I'll try and do a little bit. We'll try and describe what's going on. Of course we will, but I don't know what to expect, if I'm being honest, during the watch-along of the actual game, because it's the first. It's the first time we've had 4 people here, so we'll try and keep you up to date with what's going on. But yeah, just bear with us, because like you, this is all new to us. This is the first time we're trying this with 4 people. Conor, you're on the tee. We've already skipped that. How are we way behind on these?
No, we're not. You said it again.
You've gone the wrong way.
That's right, bomb, yeah.
It's
not tea.
Brian, take your coat off, Stephen Richard said. It's not a coat, it's a hoodie.
Exactly, so improper request refused.
Yeah, sorry, I tried.
Time now.
Let's go Reds, LFC supporter from Sacramento, California. Hello, Louis Enrique. How are you, sir? Lots of love from Ireland right over to California. And again, guys, let us know where you're watching. Let us know who you're watching with. I want to say a shout out to Sinead as well. Dave Sweeney's daughter, who we know is probably watching and was watching last night. So I hope you have a wonderful day. Wherever you're watching it, if you're you're not going to be watching us if you're in the M&S Bank Arena, but wherever you are, I hope you've got a wonderful day. Craig, who do you think the goalkeeper legend Ray Clements will be cheering for as he played for both clubs? Liverpool. I honestly believe he'll be cheering for Liverpool. There's more than that as well. What's his name?
Brian's a posh beer nonce.
What's the mad fucking cunt? Centre back used to play for us, big fat lad.
Julian Dix.
No,
Ruddock.
Ruddock played for both clubs as well, didn't he?
Oh,
He played for Spurs.
Yeah. Neil Ruddock.
We bought him from Spurs for about 2.5 million when that was big money. That was a lot of money. Like, what a legend as a person, but.
The best thing he ever did was the equaliser. Remember the 3-3 against United at Anfield with the header? Remember that?
October's in the chat as well. October, how are you?
Yeah, she certainly is in the chat.
All the way over in Memphis, isn't it? I keep on saying Mississippi, but it's walking in Memphis. Come on, Dave.
Walking in Memphis.
There you go. That's just for you, October. Somebody else said, Conor, what's your prediction?
3-1. We go ahead, they equalise. It's 1-1 at half time, 3-1 at the end.
Somebody, Garrison N7 said, watching in the pub from Chorley in the UK, as it's a huge Liverpool club. Robbie Keane, of course, played for both clubs as well, supported every club
he's a Red from a young age.
I supported everyone.
He's always played for Crumlin United as a kid. Crumlin United as a kid.
He was a Liverpool fan growing up, I think.
I played against them for Talatown, yeah.
Did he score against you?
It was a 0-0 draw. I keep mentioning that.
Did you know Craig played at a high level as a goalkeeper? He never mentioned it.
So don't come at Craig with
these hands could tell stories and they would absolutely bury me.
Alison in Wonderland.
I wasn't good enough, really. Look, there are lots of players that have probably had crossover. Did you guys hear John Barnes' story about how we got there today?
No.
So I think he said he was in Santorini or somewhere with his family on holidays, and his flight got cancelled, so we had to fly to Athens to Barcelona. Then he had to wait 3 hours and sleep on the ground outside the train station until the train station opened. Then he got a fast train down to Madrid or something. And he said, I did this, but Rushy wouldn't do it. He said, no way Rushy wouldn't do it.
There's no way Rushy's doing that.
But it is even great to see that the likes of John Barnes.
JB, he's one of my favourites.
No one's believing that story. You won't believe who I just saw asleep on the ground outside Barcelona station. John Barnes. No one's believing that story.
Yeah, sure. Yeah.
You need
wants to be a GoFundMe page set up now for John Barnes later on. What else we got? Stephen Richard said, Craig, the worst thing Spurs can do is score first. I still have belief. I absolutely still have belief.
What have we got? Claire Dean donated a tenner to the Claire. So thanks very much.
Claire, thank you very much. Lots of love. Claire, all the way over. You were on the Andes today, I think, Claire, if memory serves correct.
She booked it.
Running down Bottle of Rocket in the right hand.
Bobby, no look.
That's it now. You've seen it all now. Come on now. That's the Andes. You're done now. Come on.
Yeah, that's lovely, isn't it? Take your picture. Selfie.
I'm gone now. Come on. Half four.
Let's all listen to the sad arsehole supporter. Lol. I don't know if that means me, but yeah, let's all listen to the sad arsehole supporter.
If it's him, then
I don't know who it is. Yeah, massive fuck you from the floor. If that was aimed at us. Come on, you super Reds! I'm back. Wine in hand, said Claire Dean. She's back safe. Wine in hand.
That's my brother Derek Trainer there. 3-1.
How are you, Derek?
Derek.
Where's Derek watching it? You know,
Derek, man.
Derek is in a pub in Dublin watching with Neil. Well, Neil lives in Cork. I've a lot of brothers.
Big family, Dave.
Big family.
Super
Big red family. Big red family.
Dave Trainer.
That's the brother I met, right?
That's Neil.
Yeah.
Right, 6, here we come. Whoop whoop. There will be a Ric Flair whoop whoop, and a shout out to Ric Flair, who's getting better. I've seen he posted a YouTube video as well, so we love Ric Flair, and I love a whoop whoop. Domestic Butler said 6, here we come. Just state something about to start on the booze. That's the thing. I don't know. I'm going out to cook food for the lads now in a few minutes, but honestly don't know if I'll be able to digest. I know immediately that he will eat one chicken nugget and then go full. Can't do this. Nerves. We've had this previously before. He's not a man for food before the game.
I'll eat it all then if he doesn't eat it.
Connor's the human dustbin.
Dar Williamson said, great show, Craig and the boys. 3-1 to the mighty Reds. Again, guys, don't forget to hit that subscribe button. We're closing in on 16,300 subscribers. And Conor, I never thought when we started this a year ago, last day of the season, we'd be talking about.
It's genuinely insane. When you
It
think
is
about
nuts.
how many people that actually is like.
Yeah.
Imagine
It's
imagine
our
they were sitting
allocation
there.
to the game today,
Yeah.
basically.
Imagine 16,000 just in front of you right now, like.
I mean, if they're all waving fivers, that would be rather
Hi,
nice.
guys.
It is amazing, and it's not what we expected in our first year. I mean, we see, like, shout out to Leicester City FC Boy as well. He's been working hard at it for years. We've been very fortunate this year. We timed it well. We've got some good subscribers in from the start, but most importantly, I think it's gone hand in hand with the success of the team, Dave, and of course this man coming in as well, just to have his phone going off when we start streaming, and it's the little details that
Shows
make
how
all the
natural it
difference.
is, though.
Yeah.
It's not so
That's
natural.
it.
It's like four
I
guys
wasn't-
sitting in a pub.
Yeah, but I wasn't
having a
even
beer.
phased, was I? Dealt with the situation, move on like a
Situation.
pro.
Like a
Yeah,
pro,
there you
yeah.
go,
Like
like
this
a
guy,
pro.
we are moving things and knocking stuff.
And Dave, you've got your own channel. Time to give it a bit of a shout out.
I
mate.
do. Dave's LFC chat's a bit funny. It's a bit surreal at times. It's a bit of a Salvador Dali
That is, you have absolutely nailed it.
Salvador Dali type
It
stuff. A Liverpool Salvador Dali. Is that it?
That's it, I think.
Liverpool
I got that, yeah.
Salvador Dali.
That works.
Check it out, baby.
In
Dave's
live.
LFC chat. In life,
Live,
in real life,
yeah,
in real life.
Dara said, Craig, give the Mrs. Helen a shout out. Still 3-1, you little dancers. Helen, how are you? And everybody
Hello,
watching.
Helen.
Hi, Helen.
Hello.
Yeah, look, I'm still. Our recent trip to Liverpool, I'm still baffled. Like, we had a bet before we went over. Conor said, I bet you somebody recognises us. And I said, no, not a
Sat
chance,
in on the
mate.
bus and someone recognised him.
It's the minute we're on the bus, like it started. And it was. We get the trolling comments, and we get people that come in saying, you go to Liverpool, this will happen. Well, I tell you what, all we've ever had, we've gone to Liverpool and met Scousers and other people, is love, open, friendliness. It's been beautiful. It's why we love the city so much, Dave. And they said you were over there recently as well.
I just put Dave's channel link in the description.
Thank
or
you
the
very much, Conor. I'll
comment,
give you a tenner in about 10 minutes.
Make sure you get over and follow
Hashtag at it.
Dave's LFC chats, because he's a good lad. As you said, the Salvador Dali of Liverpool content. That's perfectly. If you think I'm crazy, then I am not even in a halfpenny place compared to this gentleman over here to my left. And that's what it's about, isn't it? It's about having a bit of fun.
It's a bit of fun. I was looking for something to do about a year ago. I was at a loose end. I obviously follow Liverpool since the 80s, so just obviously it was always Liverpool, but I was looking for something to do. I talk a lot, as you know.
sorry.
I'm a little bit mad. A little bit mad. So I thought maybe I should set up a little YouTube channel and bring my madness upon the masses. So I did, and I'm loving it. And I've met these guys who are great. Met a loads of people in Liverpool. Everybody's friendly. It's like a Liverpool family, really, to be honest with you. As Craig says, but even when you go off to Liverpool, and you mention anything about Liverpool, other than a taxi fella was a season ticket holder from Everton, he was trying to drop me.
Always.
You know what I mean? That always, all the taxi men are
Every
Everton, you know,
taxi
that
driver,
country. Other than that, though, but I'm delighted to come into this because, to be honest, I was at a loose end about a year ago. I needed to do something with me energy. I'm sponsored by Red Bull, by the way. So that was the big thing for me, and I found the right thing to do.
It's great, isn't it? And I want to say, I see a comment here. Where's it gone? From Aaron. Let me pull this back down. Where's Aaron's comment? Aaron said, Craig, you brought me to tears yesterday. Very emotional thoughts, mate. Love you. Look, as I've often said, we're massive advocates on here for mental health. If anybody out there ever feels like they're on their own, or they need to talk, or they've been bullied, or they just don't feel themselves, speak to somebody. We can't say that enough. We're talking about cystic fibrosis today, obviously, and this is where the charity stream is aimed. But I did talk about it on the stream yesterday. I've spoken about my own troubles. Everybody has down times in their life. I mean, depression affects a lot of people in this country, particularly men under the age of 30, Brian. Particularly where we live down in the southeast of Ireland. It is I think it's the suicide capital for young men in Ireland, the southeast. And there's always a way out, ladies and gentlemen. There's always somebody you can talk to. There's always a brighter day. And if I've learned anything, Dave, from this magnificent football club of ours, is that, keep fighting, right? Keep fighting.
Never give up.
Never give up.
This is the famous T-shirt. Everybody knows it's solid. Just listen, guys. We're like a family, as I said earlier. Liverpool fans. You could be anywhere in the world on holidays. Once you mention, say, Liverpool or whatever, isn't it? It's a topic of conversation. You could even meet a United fan on holidays. I met loads of people in bars and stuff, and they weren't Liverpool fans, but I think it's football in general, isn't it? It's call it soccer in the States, but football in general. It's just makes everybody relax. You've got something in common with someone probably that doesn't speak a language, same culture.
It's a global language.
It's a global language.
It's a global
exactly.
language. But
Yeah.
when it also just to reiterate what Craig said there, that the most important thing, I know it's not easy, it's very easy for me to say this, but just to talk.
Yeah.
Talk to people. If you ever feel bad, if you ever feel down, never think that you're alone, because there's strangers that will want to help you. You are never truly alone, as much as you might feel like you are. If you are feeling bad, if you are feeling down, just talk to somebody, anybody.
Don't trust social media. Don't look at people. Like, I keep using the Kardashians, and I probably shouldn't as an example. People, you see the best of people's lives on social media. You see what they want you to see. It's like, I use a betting analogy. You always hear about the lad that won the bet. You always hear about the lad that won $2,000 off a fiver, but you never hear about the 500 bets he lost.
Exactly.
Before he got to that point.
Betting is a huge problem in this country, as everybody knows.
And social media, what's portrayed on social media is a Disneyfied version of people's lives.
Fake.
That is a picture or a video or 5 seconds or even a half a second in that person's life, which has been made to look like that person's life is perfect and so much better than yours. Everyone has problems. Nobody's perfect. Everyone gets down. No one's life is better than anyone else's. It's just different.
Yeah.
That's the difference, because everyone posts their best moments on social media, then you compare them with your worst.
Hey, that's
it's literally all bullshit.
Exactly.
100% of it is bullshit. Don't compare yourself to
You
anyone on
rarely
social media.
get someone,
It's advertised.
especially a big channel, posting something that's negative, or posting that's negative.
Yeah.
You're just not going to do it.
No.
And
Why would you do it? You know what I mean?
I'm talking about social media has, like, when I first started on Twitter, I hid behind Cop Jaffer, so nobody knew who I was. I didn't use my image on there. And then bit by bit by bit, as I got a little bit more confident. So there is a beautiful good side to social media as well. We're not here to be bashing social media. But what we're saying is, like when we talk about transfer news, take everything with a pinch of salt. Question everything. And don't believe that you aren't worth it, or don't believe... We're all fucked up. We're all fucked up, ladies and gentlemen. But
Just don't take social media seriously, I think.
Don't
think
don't use it as a barometer to measure your quality of life.
No, shouldn't.
Perfect.
And your health is your wealth. Isn't that right?
And on that, ladies and gentlemen, we're going to bid you farewell for this build-up show. We're going to be back at 7:30 to go live for the match watch-along. So, before we head off, don't forget to hit that like button, hit that subscribe button, turn on the notifications, head over to Dave's LFC Chats, hit that subscribe button as well. And we will see you guys at 7:30, and then we're going to build up to it. We'll know the team news by then. We'll know what's going on. Up the motherfucking Reds.